everybody. Yes, this format's a little bit different, and we have an extra person over here.
There are more humans now.
This is my human.
The original format of having the drawn poses and such turned out to be a little too much, mostly for me to edit it all together. So eventually I said, screw it, we're going to bring the video camera in here. Buddy, shut up. Alright, so we're changing it to now you guys can actually see our faces and the couch and the room. But for any small sketches or jokes that we've been, doing in the past couple of videos, Melody is still going to draw them. So if you guys were hoping for actual drawings, there will be drawings. Probably going to be a little bit better quality than the past two, because I've told her to rush them just so that we can get them out faster, but it did nothing. Mm-hmm. And she can draw a whole lot better in a less time anyway, so just so that everybody, knows who we all are non-drawn figure. Well, you guys already know me. That one's Ollie. Or Olivia, we'll keep calling her instead, because
you all keep messing up my name. You guys aren't the same people at school.
Well, we're not school people.
Anyway.
And then we have Jen, who we always call Jen.
If you call her Geneva, she's in trouble.
That or just trying to get her attention. Geneva.
What?
Okay. And then, who I already mentioned earlier, we have Mel over there.
I'm Mel.
And then we have our extra person right here.
Yeah, unlockable character, Tristan.
we did this enough times. We unlocked a new person.
Yay!
I have lower base stats. I'm built for challenge mode.
We definitely need you when we start watching the live-action Disney movies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He just happened to be here, and she wanted to record, so he got invited.
Yeah, so it's just like, why not?
And here we are.
Yeah. And also, might be, partially my fault. We weren't able to decide on what movie we were going to watch after Aladdin. And originally, I was going to ask Carly, or Justin Infinity, if I'm pronouncing his name right, hopefully, of what we should watch, but because Tristan is here, I asked him, hey, which movie do you want to see? And he said he wants to watch Lilo and Stitch. So...
yeah.
Which, if I remember right, Olivia wanted to watch Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch is my favorite underrated non-Disney princess movie.
That's
You're
a sentence.
acting like Stitch isn't a Disney princess.
I mean, he's taken over Cinderella's castle before.
Yeah.
In Disneyland.
And I mean...
Covered it in TP.
And I mean, Nani in the Disney universe has the most realistic looking body out of, every female character ever. So... you gotta appreciate that.
Other princesses have realistic bodies too. If you starve yourself enough.
You get your ribs removed, yeah.
Oh, what makes you think they had ribs to begin with?
Yeah.
Okay then.
We all assume that these are humans.
Yeah. Well, also at the same time, it's animation. You're not watching animation for realistic body proportions. You're watching animation
For its art style.
for its art style, for the fun of it, to get away
Watching
from reality.
aliens. Watching cute fluffy aliens.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a fully animated movie except for one character who's fully life drawn?
I think they've already it's already exists.
Oh, it definitely exists. And
Isn't that Roger Rabbit?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, not that one. There's enough.
You should add Roger Rabbit to the list.
Yeah, I'll add Roger Rabbit to the list.
Yay.
Anyway, so another thing before we start watching Lilo and Stitch. Sorry, I think we've decided our next 3 films that we're gonna put up to vote. Which I'm gonna say it here in the beginning of the video instead of the end of the video, because I think that's why we haven't gotten any votes. So the 3 movies we decided after Coraline is going to be either Oscar, Clue, and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Because Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I am of the assumption, or of the thought process, or I believe one of those words that
butter.
Be right back.
All right, she'll be right back.
Sorry.
That the Nightmare Before Christmas is a Thanksgiving movie because it takes place throughout the month of November and December.
But
But the start of the movie starts technically on November 1st.
Mm-hmm.
November and October and December have enough movies to watch. Let November have a movie.
Yes, and it'll be The Nightmare Before Christmas. But anyway, that's all we got to say for the beginning of this video. And once Geneva comes back from whatever the heck she's doing, we're going to start watching Lilo and Stitch.
So on the subject of Lilo and Stitch,
Oh my god.
while we're waiting,
Oh,
what's
no.
everyone's kind of experience
Come
with
here.
the movie?
I have the whole thing memorized.
Oh, what was that?
What's everyone's experience with the movie? Because I saw it once as a very small child.
It introduced me to
It's
Elvis.
like... I just want to be funny.
Oh, okay.
It can't see you
Well,
do
the
that.
camera's not picking you up at all, Jen.
I know.
You're just rolling around in bunny poop.
Oh, crap!
Yes,
Oh,
crap.
yes,
really.
crap. You're fine. There's none on your shirt. Anyway, what was our experience with Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
It introduced me to Elvis.
I mean, yeah. I think it introduced a lot of kids to Elvis.
How do I always get popcorn? How do I get the weirdest things in my eye? I just have
Stop
popcorn.
rubbing your eye while you're eating food.
Well, I wasn't rubbing my
Anyway,
eye.
Tristan's question. I don't have an answer for it because I've watched this movie so many times. I actually don't remember what was my experience my first time watching it. Other than I liked it.
Not even first time watching it, just like you've seen it enough times to memorize it. You've seen it a ton of times.
I've seen it a lot.
I've seen it once.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's okay. I mean, it's more than... oboe player. Yeah, there we go. There was an oboe player in my band class in high school who has not seen any of the Disney movies.
What? My man must lead a sad life.
Oh, well. I think I messed up the settings on the camcorder, so... Oh, I've been meaning to get myself a new one anyway. I have a Patreon, so you can fund me.
Wait, really?
But yes, I have a Patreon.
I did not know that. Clearly, this proves how much we talk to each other.
No, I just never mentioned Patreon with you guys.
I knew.
And I barely exist.
Sorry, Tristan.
No, I just mean I haven't hung around you guys enough yet.
Well, she said on her channel.
I think Tango wants us to start, doesn't he?
What's up?
You gonna start?
That's right.
Yeah?
Yes, we'll start now.
Yay.
I'm glad the title screen doesn't automatically start. I think the newer DVDs, they do that now.
Mm-hmm.
They automatically start after...
It's like, you kids lost the remote? Okay, we'll start the movie after two of the videos.
After 2 loops of the title screen.
I remember one time we had a movie in the DVD player and we lost the remote and we're actually trying to find it, and the characters said, "Why haven't they started the movie yet? Maybe they lost the remote. Did you look under the couch?"
Wait, which movie was that?
Surf's Up.
That
That sound gave me nightmares as a kid.
I mean, I was
Same.
terrified by it too.
Moo.
Even as a kid,
Oh, I
I
thought
always
that
saw
was
it as thanks.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks for watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it-
That's what I thought too. Me too.
Why is it always a federation in movies?
I don't know.
Because Federation is cooler than Organization? Or Empire? I mean, less terrifying than Empire?
Well, yeah, if you have an empire, you're evil.
And it's
I always
now
thought
we
that
go.
was an actual alien. It was like a bug thing. Yeah.
I mean, they all really like their bug theme. Oh, that makes sense. Sorry. They like their bug theme. One of the aliens was obsessed over mosquitoes.
Oh.
Ah.
You're right, he was.
Wasn't he the only one?
Ah, it's all over my face!
Yeah.
A mosquito has chosen me for her perch. Oh, they're joining. Oh, I'm chosen. Ah!
Has there ever been a
What's
translation of that?
No. People like to assume, like, your mother is a turd. Like, you know, like, they make up funny, like, little
Oh, so it's like possibly a. Well, I know that.
Well,
people
it's
make up
definitely
phrases.
cuss words.
Well, yeah, but is it a yo mama thing?
Pretty much. I think. I would assume. I don't know.
Your mother's
Like-
a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
It's assumed that it's like a bunch of swear words, or it's similar to like the cat in Rick and Morty, where it's untranslatable. You can't imagine what it is, but it's so horrible it can make someone sick.
Which it did to the robot.
Which it did to the robot.
Oh, okay.
Also, this implies that the robot just has like an internal storage of gears to throw up on command.
On command.
That's kind of creepy.
I didn't teach him that.
When my little sibling says a swear word.
I didn't teach him that.
I mean, it's true. I never taught you guys any swear words.
You taught me how to use the middle finger, and
Oh,
I ended
yeah.
up flipping off of the crossing guard
Yeah.
without knowing what it meant.
Can I say that kind of proves, how he's actually smart? How he's actually figuring out how to work the guns instead of automatically knowing how they work?
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
incredibly smart. Like, he knows simple. What I liked about the character is that he didn't automatically know anything. He had to learn. Because, like, when he's on Earth, he had to learn to be nice to Lilo. He had to learn how to read. He had to learn
How to
Yeah.
dance.
what
Ver-
his family
yeah.
was.
Yep. Versus just automatically knowing what to do. Like a stupid Mary Sue!
I just feel bad for
Wait,
this
where's
poor
that from?
hammerhead shark guy.
Who, Mary Sue? What's...
Oh, it's a term for a protagonist, usually female, who is perfect in every way.
Like the live-action
Mary-
Mulan compared to the original Mulan.
Mary Sue is the female version. The guy is Gary Stu.
Yeah, I've heard, but male characters will still be called Mary Sue because that's the original name for it.
Yeah.
Confirmed. He's taken a police cruiser.
Nice.
Yeah, he took the red one.
Well, at least he's easy to spot.
Yeah?
He is the law.
Everyone aim around him.
That's
Careful,
the rule
guys.
with
He's the
Space Marines.
protagonist.
Yeah.
What's the trope? Mook density? Basically, the more bad guys there are, the less effective they are.
Stormtroopers? I wasn't a stormtrooper. Why? I've always wanted like a bed or like a stuffed animal or something of that ship. Like I wanted a figure or something of the ship.
Really?
Because the ship is awesome. Also, it'd make a great like like the giant squishmallows. It would
Yeah.
make a giant squishmallow.
It would make a really good
Disney,
Squishmallow.
here's an idea.
I'm surprised they haven't gone on to it yet.
Yeah.
It's just
I've
a
never
Please,
able to
Disney,
find-
don't make me a marketable plushie.
I've not been able to find anything like that, so sadness.
No.
What are the odds?
Hawaii?
What are the odds?
1 in 50 states?
We have projected his landing at 3 hours.
Oh yeah, like totally the rest of the world just doesn't exist.
I'd love to see an alternate universe movie of this set in Alaska.
In Alaska?
In Alaska?
That'd be great.
That would be funny.
That means he has to deal with the snow.
Yeah.
Instead of water.
Instead of water, he has to deal with snow.
But I think the water makes like a better character because he could risk drowning compared to snow.
Hypothermia. Yeah.
Drowning's a bit more scary than hypothermia.
Yeah,
I
plus
get-
the island is also surrounded by thousands or millions of miles of water.
Just water.
Yes. Well, Alaska is still connected to the mainland.
Well, yeah, but you have to go through Canada.
What's wrong with Canada?
It doesn't exist.
I mean, yeah, you just said 1 in 50 states, so obviously only 50 states exist.
Clearly.
America is the only thing that exists. The rest of the world doesn't.
Oh, we're doomed.
Now that I think about it, imagine if Stitch landed in Japan. It's still he's still on an island surrounded by water, but it's full of high technology.
Oh, well,
So, what
no. If it's anything, how the Studio Ghibli portrays their movies, Stitch would just blend in perfectly fine. Nobody would even question him wandering around. They're just like, okay.
It's just a robot. Okay.
It's just a little robot. It's a stuffed toy. It's whatever. It's a normal Tuesday for them.
Earth is a protected wildlife reserve? Yeah, we've been using it to rebuild the mosquito population, which, need I remind you, is an endangered species.
Wouldn't he have like some sort of a lisp or something from having two tongues?
Yeah.
I mean, no, because there are people who like split their tongues longwise like that,
Yes.
and they don't have lisps.
I just imagine the only benefit is he can fly around like Tails.
Okay, that is gross.
Yeah.
I thought we could sit out here and talk.
I don't think so.
His head's brighter than my future.
My friends need to be punished.
If you really think about it, that is actually really creepy. Him coming into the house, not knowing who these two were beforehand, and then seeing how Lilo acts. That's gotta be really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friends need to be punished.
Who's more intimidating, Bubbles or Lilo?
Good
The
question.
little girl, definitely.
Yeah. Have you seen how fast she can move?
You have 3 days to change my mind.
How does he not hear that?
I was gonna say, like, what if Bubbles heard that? Oh, it must be one of those discipline sessions.
In the Disney Plus version, they changed the scene.
They did?
She's no longer in the dryer.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
in like a
Oh, she's
cabinet
in a
with
cabinet.
a pizza box as the door.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did change it. Like, I heard the reasoning was because they didn't want to encourage kids to climb into dryers.
Correct.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
that's why they changed it, but it's still dumb.
how you end up with freshly baked child.
Man, Lilo and Stitch went through a lot of scene editing because of reality.
Blair,
Oh, yeah, that's right. 9/11 affected it, too.
really how?
Yeah.
The scene where it was the spacecraft chase scene where they were going in between the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, it was through the city, and they were crashing into buildings and
And they were
such.
using a regular airplane, not a spaceship.
Ooh.
Yeah, but then 9/11 happened, and they're like, let's change it. So they changed the regular airplane into a spacecraft and changed the city into just a valley of mountains. Yeah, they had to change it because of that. And it's sad, but honestly, it really didn't do much. Other than make a more cooler spacecraft.
No.
And
I think
kind
that
of
was the
fix the
benefit.
plot hole. You know, like, what, you think we just walked here?
Oh yeah, because how would they have a regular airplane? Oh no, that was how they were supposed to blend in. So the regular airplane, they would blend into the people, so they just fly down. So when people look up, they see an airplane. It's like, oh, okay, whatever.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
You're such a pain.
Not only are her parents gone, not only is she, she has to act like a guardian, basically a parent to Lilo, but she also has to prove she can be a good parent for her sister, her only family left.
Yeah, because it doesn't say they have any aunts or uncles or cousins or grandparents or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just those two. That's all they have. That's what they have. They only have each other. So if Lilo gets taken away, it'd be pretty
Sadness.
upsetting. I mean, not only for, Nani, because, she lost her only family, but also for Lilo, who doesn't act like a typical kid.
She doesn't understand anything. Like, people are, talking about maybe she's special needs, like autistic, or she just has, ADHD and doesn't understand what she's doing and stuff like that. But,
Which, I mean, it would make
plausible.
sense.
That's very plausible, but,
Yeah, her brain just works differently from other kids. So if she gets grouped up with other kids, she's going to be miserable and
not understood.
And not understood. And so life is just going to be a whole lot harder for her that way. Well, with Nani, who does understand her. I mean, heck, when we see, of course this is later on, but when we see the pet store scene, and the pet store owner was going to tell Lilo, oh, you shouldn't name your dog that name.
You should. Stitch is not a dog. It's a great name.
Yeah, Nani jumped in, and it's like, no, let her. 'Cause she knows her sister.
I shouldn't have yelled at you.
We're sisters. It's our job.
Yeah, Kishti, it's our job!
Good to know.
Sure she can hear you?
No, I'll be louder next time.
Okay, good.
Maybe send me an angel. The nicest angel you have.
Bakugo! Deku!
It's nice to live on an island with no large cities.
Oh! The edit fixed that plot hole.
Really?
There's no large cities. The original before 9/11 clip.
Yeah.
Where did that large city come from?
Yeah.
Unless they changed it. No.
Also, I want a dog that can drift in a tricycle.
Good
Who
luck.
doesn't?
Deja vu.
I've just been in this place before. Hi, you're on the street, and you know it's my time to go.
Yes, we still
home.
won't let that meme die.
David is the best male Disney character ever. Fight me. He did so much. He got Nani a job. He helped pay for bills. He
helped pay for bills?
Yeah. It's in like other sources from like fan conversations with creators and stuff.
Oh, okay.
He watched Lilo sometimes. He helped out with so much in their lives, and he made them he took them surfing to cheer them up after a bad day. And Nani and him weren't even dating. That's what you call a good man.
But it's obvious they both liked each other.
I mean,
Lilo knows. She read Nani's diary.
So that's why she trusts him so much.
I just
So
think
no,
his
she
small
actually
grass
does like
footprints
him.
and fire don't
He
go
likes
together.
her, but couldn't come up with the. Now, by the sound of it, couldn't come up with the. Either of them couldn't come up with the courage to ask the other out.
correct.
Hey!
I like how he bit them, and they're still in the same condition.
No, they're a bit lumpy.
Wait, that second cake wasn't for him. What if that cake was actually for Nani and she was going to come back for it?
Aww.
Well,
That's why one of them has a cherry and the other one doesn't.
No, the hours are just not conducive to the challenges of raising a child.
Hey!
I am so sorry about that.
What is that thing?
That's my puppy.
Really?
Okay, the thing is, we find out, like, near the end of the movie, he was a special agent tasked with protecting the Earth from aliens.
Men in Black, yes.
How is it he doesn't recognize Stitch as an alien?
Oh, he does
I think
recognize
he
Stitch as
does.
an alien. He's just not saying anything. Because if he says it, he's going to ruin this little child's dream of having a puppy.
Yeah.
More like,
Or
don't want to put panic on the world.
that too.
That sounds about right.
It
but-
seems harmless enough. I don't need to tell anyone that's an alien.
As I get a book bludgeoned at my face.
Which that became a meme, too.
Hands on your hips. Now follow my lead.
Cherry tomatoes, $1. That's expensive for cherry tomatoes.
That's a lot of cherry tomatoes.
I mean, that's a lot.
I mean, if it's a container $1, then it is a lot of cherry tomatoes. But if it's $1 per cherry tomato,
that's ridiculous.
That's some crazy inflation right there.
Yeah.
Capitalism. It happens.
Let's move on to step 2.
I just realized that
He's back there.
Yep.
Because he knows.
Why are you biting the record, Lilo?
What? Oh,
She's biting the guitar.
No, I was talking about Bubbles in the back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's stalking them though.
Well, he's not really.
Alien.
He's not
And
really.
make sure Nani gets a job.
Here's the real question. Is that an actual picture of Elvis, not animated? How does it look to them?
A drawing, probably.
Okay. Because it's like the thing where it's like you see a character watching a cartoon. It's like, does it look like live action to them or... But this is different.
Usually in animation, when a character is watching a cartoon in their world, the drawings in that cartoon just look very low quality and not so great. And that's just how you can tell that they're watching a cartoon and not live action in their world.
But in this case, like, is that an actual drawing of Elvis or...
Or is it
Probably.
a photo of Elvis?
It's probably a drawing.
Yeah.
I'm all about saving people.
Actually, I do think we have an opening.
Really?
All the requirements for being a lifeguard is knowing how to swim and being certified in CPR.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
I think that's how it was when I was working at the pool.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, it's just the requirements.
I mean, everything else is just kind of... eh.
I'm a terrible swimmer. I'll make a terrible lifeguard.
I'm sure you'll save everyone you reach.
I can only save myself.
Not today!
It's not connected
It's
to
not
anything.
connected to anything.
And it's not even electric, it's acoustic.
Yep.
Unless there's like, a wireless microphone hidden in the thing, which I doubt it.
I mean, it does happen, but not in an acoustic model.
And it doesn't sound like an electric guitar.
Oh, unless he's pretending. Now, what Lilo actually did, he just played a recording, and he's just
Playing along.
playing along. Pretending that he really is the one playing when in actuality he isn't.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But also, tourists.
I saw this. I saw this scrapped animation of Lilo and Stitch walking through the city, heading towards the beach, and running into some tourists, saying, "Hey kid, which way the beach?" That way. They head to the beach, and then Lilo yells at everyone, "Hey, that's a tsunami alert! If once it rings, you're all gonna die!" And then it turned on. And everyone panicked and ran away. It wasn't Stitch, it was Lilo that scared everyone away.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know what the point that was for exactly, but...
I think it's... further continue, establish that she is a weird or strange person. And, I mean, who knows? Maybe that is an actual way that, real Hawaiians... Or not real Hawaiians. Wow, that's really bad. Native-born Hawaiians. I'm going to say it that way. Native-born Hawaiians. Is that an actual tactic they use to chase tourists away off the beach so that they can use the beach?
Oh, and something I just remembered. At the end of the scene, we see Bubbles, standing around and saw the whole thing, and she responds with, "If you lived here, you would understand."
Oh, I remember that too. I thought that was pretty funny.
I mean, there was a fake nuclear threat in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that wasn't fake.
Well, the alert went out when it shouldn't have.
Yeah, because some idiot pressed the button.
Why did the lifeguard get mad at her?
Because
they're
and
associated.
Stitch are with Nani.
Yeah, they're with Nani, so.
Oh.
And usually, sometimes family can influence whether an employer wants to hire someone.
Like a good example is military. If you're a military husband and you're serving and your wife is on base with you and she misbehaves at say the base supermarket, her spouse will get in trouble because his family is not behaving.
Yeah.
I have yet to see a lifeguard on a tourist beach that's properly military trained.
That's not what I
That's
was
the thing
referring
I
to,
do.
but okay.
That was just an example. It's
No, I-
legit. Another. See, that was actually one Reddit story she mentioned. There was another one where, someone was they were interviewing someone for a high tech position, but the person they were trying to have an interview with it was a video call interview, and the person he was interviewing, their mother kept coming into the room, interrupting the interview, and talking on behalf of her kid, which cost him the job.
Oh. That's sad.
Yeah, it's kind of more like that kind of thing. Because they're associated, and so the lifeguard here just assumes, oh, because you have this nuisance of a sister who just disrupted everything on this beach, how are you any different? You can't control your sister. How can you control the entire beach?
Free soda pop though.
Yeah, if they're not empty.
Or beer.
Oh yeah, they're probably still all underage. How old is Nani?
Nani's like 17 to 19.
Poor girl.
Can Stitch metabolize alcohol?
I wonder. He can metabolize coffee.
Well, yeah, I
And
assume
cake.
his main power source is literally just caffeine.
I don't think we want to give them anything more powerful than caffeine.
Well, I was just wondering if, like, it actually shows him, like, drinking alcohol or anything. Because I could totally see him, like, chugging it and then burping a fireball. Just as a thing he has.
Oh, probably. But, I mean, he never tested it. Probably because he never really had alcohol around him because nobody was of age. Because alcohol loss is a thing.
It's an experiment.
Okay, fair enough. Best piece of music in the whole film.
Yeah, my favorite song in the film.
I would put this on my playlist, but I hear this song so much at work. Like, over and over during the summer. I'm just like, okay, I love Lilo and Stitch. And I have the whole movie memorized. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. But my goodness, shut up. You've played this song 12 times in the past 3 hours. Stop.
Try working retail during Christmas.
Oh no, they play Christmas songs on the carousel too, and I can hear them in Oasis. So,
if I hear "Let It Snow" ever again, I'm gonna flip my.
It's obvious she likes him. He, in return, likes her. He has a job.
Just get
Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. Problem solved.
If she is 17, she can't. Well, she's technically her own
Actually,
guardian.
what?
She's technically her own guardian. Because I know at least where we live, you have to be 18 to get married.
No.
No, I'm actually
You
looking
can
at...
starting at 16 with permission.
With parental consent. Like, without parental consent, it's 18 here.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it's
okay,
18.
the legal age to marry is 18 years for both applicants. Applicants of 16 or 17 years of age who wish to marry require the written consent of both parents, legal guardian, or the family court. Well, the family... Actually, I don't know what the family court is.
Family court would take too long. That's the problem. Because she has 3 days.
Well, in the case of here, yeah, good point. That and her parents are dead. She's the legal guardian.
We don't... What is Nani's age? Look it up.
I always thought it was 19.
I was thinking
like a
19-year-old.
19-year-old.
Like 17 to 19. That's what
Well, she's definitely more mature than us, but she's like a 19-year-old.
Lilo and Stitch. Let's see.
Yes,
In the movie,
I'm
not...
plenty mature.
In the movie, Nani is said to be 18 and Lilo is said to be 6, making them 12 years apart in age.
Ooh.
Dang.
So, no, she's 18, so she can legally get married. But I guess she can't get, well...
I was going to say a 17-year-old couldn't be a legal guardian anyways.
True, so they'd have to make her 18.
Yeah, because they both would have been put in the foster system if
Yeah.
that was the case.
And then eventually separated, and we wouldn't have this movie. Yeah, so yeah, she's 18, so she can legally get married, but...
So technically speaking, she can get married to David, and David has a job, but it's not it's not a good... It's not...
A stable job.
English! No, it's a stable job, but it's not a...
Isn't it pay enough?
It doesn't... Yeah, thank you.
It's
It
not a
doesn't
livable
pay
wage.
enough.
But the jobs she was looking at aren't, even in this day and age, or you can't get a livable wage off of anything. But she was just told she just needs to get a job. But if she were to marry someone who does have a job, I mean, and now there's 2 of them there, they can each take care of Lilo, there's a higher chance where, like, she doesn't have to lose Lilo. And plus, both of them like each other.
What happened?
Some Lolo must have stuffed us in the barrel.
I just thought of something that sad. She had to give up surfing to be able to raise Lilo. she would be incredible. She would probably be incredibly upset over it.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, when we see, with Bubbles, at the house, and she has to go walk around the back to be able to get into the house.
Her surfboard.
There were broken surfboards over there.
Oh.
That is depressing.
And
Also, can't you make like serious money in surfing competitions?
yeah,
Yeah.
that I was just thinking. It was
But the thing
surfing
is-
competition.
But yeah, I was thinking
Tourist
that too.
season's
But
over. They just mentioned that tourist season's over. The surfing competitions usually happen over tourist season.
tourist season, and so there's no competitions happening right now, so she can't make any money. Plus, practicing. She needs to be out on the waves, practicing constantly, which means leaving Lilo by herself.
Well, to be fair, Lilo said once a week she goes and gives a sandwich to a fish. So it's probably like that's her practice time.
But that's
usually.
only one day.
But that's only once a
Yeah.
week though, and for an athletic person who does sports, it's
Yeah.
not it's not once a week practice. It's usually several days a week practice. Like even when I was in marching band, for the actual physical marching, we had 3 days a week. It was Monday, Tuesday? Yeah. Monday, no. Fudge, I'm trying to remember.
Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays?
No. Oh, no, it's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. Because Thursdays is the only time we can actually get the football field. Monday and Tuesday we're in the baseball field. And, oh my goodness, the baseball... the baseball players hate it when we're on that field.
Of course, because they want it.
No, because we tear up the grass.
So do they!
Well, no, it's more them tearing up the grass is different from how we tear up the grass.
Yeah, that's fair.
And plus, you can actually see all the movements, all the flat grass that you see all the movements where oh, see, so they had a train right there. There's a train right there. So that's how we move in the grass, and they actually do pay because it's that particular school. They pay a lot of money to keep that grass nice. To the point where it's like they even use the same type of mowers they use at not golf carts.
Country clubs.
Country clubs. Their golfing ranges and such.
Here's the thing. It's a sport. The grass has to be perfect. I mean, at our school, literally, they will water every single day for 2 to 3 hours a day. Constantly be watering this patch at the back of the bleachers that aren't even seen unless you're driving into the school. Constantly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you want green grass so bad, make it all turf.
Yeah,
Like, that's what you're already doing at the side of the school, because
I mean,
the new hall, the side of the school is just turf. It's
Yeah.
not even real grass.
Yeah. Oh, but football players hate turf because they're out there, they're sliding and moving around on the grass all the time, and turf eats up their skin more so than regular grass does. So they come home with a lot more scrapes than normal, and they hate it. And plus the turf turds. The little
Everyone
black
hates those.
Yeah, everyone hates those, but the little black pellets.
Turf is crunchy.
Yeah. But when you're marching on it, the ground is flat, it's even, it's smooth, makes it so much easier and less likely to trip.
Can I look at that?
No.
I want the cat.
No.
He wants to come to me.
No, he wants to get away.
This is Cat.
Oh yeah, this is their cat.
Yeah, this is our cat TJ.
He can be a grumpy pants sometimes.
Yeah, but anyway, that was a comment I wanted to say about those broken surfboards. It's just like there was a possibility she got upset about it and decided to break her surfboards over it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think she broke her surfboards over it. I think she broke her surfboards during practice.
So that she just probably just like threw them back there.
Yeah, as like I can't really afford to just buy a new surfboard every time, but I don't want to use a repaired surfboard for a competition. So she's probably got like a little repair station set just off camera, so that when she's out practicing she can just patch her boards back together. And since she started taking care of Lilo, she hasn't been able to repair them.
Oh, okay, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
I guess it can work that way too. I mean, I wouldn't know about surfboards. The most I know is whatever happens to Soul Surfer.
Shop.
The most I know about surfboards is from Silver Surfer. No.
Good to know. But
No, I do know that they can be repaired, but I don't know how and in what way. Like, basically, to what extent they can be repaired. But
I mean, I guess if you still have all the pieces, you can just like glue them back together. But since a special coating over it and put normal surfing wax on it, and you're perfectly fine. That's my assumption.
Yeah,
we're in a landlocked state.
That's true. I heard like you can resin boards, so you can just stick the.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant by wax. It's probably actually resin.
Yeah.
Again, we wouldn't know. We live in the desert.
We do live in a desert, so.
Yeah.
Not the desert. Nevada has that, but we do live in a desert.
You know, I really believed they had a chance. Then you came along.
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
And Stitch responds with, "You should have put a ring on it, you motherfucker."
Okay. Yeah, okay, in all seriousness, I never really fully understood that line there. I didn't know he was legit blaming Stitch for their problems.
Same here.
Can I just point out he does have a nice butt?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Agent Pleakley here.
How is that waterproof?
Agent Pleakley here.
She had to ask what water was.
Yeah, she did have to ask what water was, so how is it they can be prepared with waterproof? Well,
It might just be made out of an oily substance.
yeah. Oh, and it probably is made to be able to withstand water because she did ask about it. So like, okay, we need to get some equipment down there, and because of all the water around, we might want to be prepared for that.
Maybe.
So that might be what's going on.
Water.
Lilo, baby, this is really important. I need you to stay here for a few minutes. I'm gonna be right back. Lock the door and don't answer it for anyone, okay?
Take her with you.
Here's the thing: we've seen what happens when she does take Lilo with her. So for her to be able to be successful this time, she has to leave Lilo behind.
True. Kind
And
of.
plus
Yeah,
she has
but
to
instead
run
it blew up
quick,
in
so
her
Lilo
face.
would just slow her down.
Yeah.
What was that, Melody?
But in the end, it blew up in her face.
Yup.
Yeah.
Literally.
So do most things in her life.
Come out, my friend, from whomever you're hiding behind.
He's dancing.
Oh, something I just remembered. Something that was a problem with Jamba.
There's handprints on the fridge.
Oh, yes, there
Yeah,
is.
there's
With
Lilo.
6 fingers.
Yeah, Stitch.
Okay.
Ah.
There was a problem with Jamba and keeping his size correct, because like he's a big guy,
Yeah.
but they shrunk him when they put him in the house, and yeah, his eyes look bigger as well, and
They can't keep him consistent.
yeah, they had trouble keeping him consistent.
Oh, the struggles of an animator, I guess.
Yep.
Where's the girl? What have you done to the girl?
Hello, Bubble Bubbles?
Aliens are attacking my house.
No.
And unlike most adults, he will take that seriously.
Yup.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Middle of his face.
Oh, Lilo.
Did he just put her in the driver's seat?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he put her in the passenger seat.
Look at the steering wheel.
It's right in front of her.
No, it's next to her.
But she was in the back seat.
What, really?
When she leaves, she's in the back seat.
Alright, she's in the passenger seat here.
Now she's in the passenger seat.
Okay, yeah,
No.
the passenger.
Okay, it is the passenger.
Yeah,
I don't know.
told you.
I always thought she was in the back seat.
No, she's in the passenger seat.
Okay.
We survived.
Barely.
More than can be said for her actual parents.
That's cruel. That's cruel. Online Kishti is not happy about that.
That has been accurate this entire movie. I keep glancing over to it like every single time, and like
It's been accurate
You
this
know,
whole
like
time.
when David was blaming Stitch, it was crying. It's been right like 6 different times.
It knows.
Okay, well, I guess now I have to explain it to our audience now. See, next
She's
to
got
me-
a rotating sprite sheet on her desktop background.
Yeah.
You're one of them? Get out of here, Stitch.
No, duh.
Here he is.
Ah, scary.
Oh!
Scary.
Oh,
There
I
you
never noticed that.
Hey, buddy.
Hey!
You paused it on purpose, huh, Kishti?
Yes, because I knew he was over there.
That is actually terrifying to look at because
He
he's
blends in so
aiming
well.
a gun.
Yeah. The thing is, if you were paying attention to the backgrounds, while you're like watching the movie, you can see him back there, and it's just like. Oh, is my avatar doing it again?
Yeah. She's like, this is kind of creepy.
I'm telling you, it's magic.
Look at the bright side. You won't have to yell at anyone anymore.
But that's not what
It's
she
one thing.
wants. She wants her family.
It's one thing to have your sister taken away to be taken to another family, and a completely other thing to be abducted by an alien.
Here's the thing. With another family, you more than likely can coordinate with that other family to be able to visit. Compared to
it depends. Yeah,
it
but
depends on
the
like
parent.
legal reasons and the parents and stuff like that. Yeah,
And
I
whether
know.
if she's still in the state or not.
Yeah.
There's always a possibility Lilo could have been taken out of Hawaii and been
transferred to Florida.
That's very likely.
Also, after Bubbles' testimony, she likely would not be able to see Lilo.
True.
Yeah.
It's one thing, maybe, possibly being able to see your sister again, at least when she turns 18.
Yeah, once she turns 18.
Compared to her being frozen in a capsule. Like,
yeah, possibly just end up dead.
Yeah.
What? Did you think we walked here?
His nose just grew.
Tiny! He's tiny again.
Yeah, there was something else I noticed is his nose changed as well. It was
It
tiny and then big and
yeah.
They can't keep him consistent.
Keeping characters consistent is hard.
yep.
It's like real human sizes.
Just like the characters in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Exactly. Or else Iroh would be yay tall. Anyway.
No, because apparently, Zuko towers over all the of everybody in Team Avatar. But once you put him next to an adult, he's for some reason he's the shortest thing there.
Yeah. He's as tall as Jen, kind of thing.
I think that's no seriously, like that's kind of that's how the measurements got. Like when people are trying to figure out the heights of all the characters. For Toph, last I heard, she was just like under 4'9". She was incredibly short. Like everybody was like incredibly short.
Goofy is canonically 10 feet tall.
And Gru was like,
Wait, does that mean Sora's over 10 feet tall? Because he's taller than Goofy.
No, Goofy's taller than him.
But like
in Kingdom
3
Hearts 2
inches,
and 3, Sora's taller.
Oh.
Yeah.
which is odd. Well, I guess Sora aged.
He did go through a growth spurt during that 1 year nap.
So
So
no.
does that mean Sora's over 10 feet?
Yep.
I mean,
That includes Riku,
oh, that includes Riku, who's even taller.
who's probably 13 feet.
Which also includes Terra and Aqua, who are both even taller.
Gantu is 20 feet tall.
And then some 3.
I know.
Well,
Anyway.
let's continue. Let's stop talking. Carrie, how
Okay, wait a second.
big?
How did these two, a prisoner and an Earth expert, get that massive ship while a captain gets that tiny thing?
Because they were granted anything they wanted for this
Okay.
mission, and
He
he was
just-
not. He's on trial. If he caught Stitch, then he would be granted his ship back.
Oh, okay then. Still, like, it's
funny.
kind of funny to think about, right?
Yeah.
Target 626 is in motion. Speed is 84.
Impossible.
84 what?
There's 84 miles per hour or kilometers per hour. Those are two
Like,
very
what metric system is that computer on?
Crack.
Okay, sure.
Team Rocket's blasting off again!
Aloha!
He's tiny.
Yep.
Gantu is 20 feet tall.
Just 20.
Stitch is 3. Yeah,
Years
I know,
old.
right? I was shocked about that too. Also, the ship changed again.
They can't keep size consistent anywhere, apparently.
Clearly.
They should have talked to the Treasure Planet team. No, I'm just kidding.
Can Stitch say goodbye? Yes.
Why do they speak English?
So that we can understand them.
I mean, yeah, but
The scientist is a convict. She has like no protection, no bodyguards or anything. Why doesn't he just snap her neck?
Or did you not see all those other guys with guns
yeah,
there?
they
They
disappeared.
Well,
The
yeah.
other T-Rexes.
But she's literally within striking range, and his fist is big enough to just knock her head off. Just down with the Federation.
All he needs to do is just do this.
Yeah.
Not even with his full hand, just with his two fingers.
Her neck is thinner than what's his face, the green one.
Pinkley?
Exactly.
Unless she's also incredibly flexible and snapping her neck like that doesn't do anything. And I was like, you guys are so morbid.
Well, I was just saying, he's a
Gator seems to enjoy it.
Shut up.
He went to prison. He has nothing left for him anywhere else. He might as well just
Commit.
erase her from existence.
And make his crimes even more worse. Good to know.
Just
And guess what? It's Disney!
Yeah. That's the honest answer.
Disney.
Anyway.
You look familiar.
CIA, Roswell, 1973.
Roswell.
Was it in Men in Black?
Roswell?
Yeah, Roswell was the site of the most famous alien sighting. So he
I mean,
was
does
involved
anyone
in that.
remember when official evidence of aliens was posted, like, back in April?
Apparently, a computer doesn't.
I mean, you said Roswell as in that's where it was, not.
Well, yeah, Roswell
No.
was the place that
It
alien
happened.
sighting happened.
But you were saying that. Never mind.
So he was part of that incident.
Don't let those two get on my ship.
Yeah, she still has her guards down there.
Yeah.
Unless she's secretly a black belt
True.
and she can defend herself.
I mean, yeah. But then why was she so easy to be taken down by a little hamster? Yeah.
Oh, in the TV series?
Here's
No,
the real
no.
question.
The second movie.
Leroy and Stitch.
Leroy and Stitch.
Here's the real question. She knows that CIA agent and didn't know what Earth was.
What?
She could have forgotten.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, she forgot Pinkley's name.
Or she... Or she read reports about it.
She probably just read.
She read reports about it, but there's no, like, actual pictures of Earth in there for whatever reason.
I mean, that makes sense.
CIA?
Former. Saved the planet once. Convinced an alien race that mosquitoes were an endangered species.
That is really funny, though. It convinced an alien species that mosquitoes are an endangered species, so that's why they shouldn't blow up the Earth.
I mean, that's lovely.
But why mosquitoes of all creatures?
Because
they're
they need to
never
be
gonna die
useful
out.
for something.
Well, no, just they're never gonna die out. So it's not like if you had said tigers. You know, tigers have a real chance of dying out and Earth being declared a lost cause.
But
Whereas mosquitoes will never go away.
That's
We've tried.
No matter how much bug spray you have.
correct.
You will always get 50 bug bites on your leg.
If you're dead. Okay. I love the end credits here because it's so wholesome. You know, it's showing a family. And Nani must have gotten her driver's license.
Stitch has gained control over water. The world is doomed.
Yes. Okay, that is creepy. What? That picture.
Bubbles' face.
Yeah. Stitch is hyper intelligent.
Definitely.
He could probably build a spaceship if he really wanted to go anywhere.
True.
He built a chair out of sand.
Yeah.
I love that freeze frame.
Turtle! Stitch looks like a Pokemon in that one.
He does.
Honestly.
Fun fact, I've said this before, but I'll say it anyway. The guy who designed Stitch also designed Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon.
Woo!
They look very similar now that you mention that.
Yep. They look just like cats.
Okay, that is the end of Lilo and Stitch.
No. Family.
And that was also our thoughts. Any final things to say, everybody?
In conclusion, parents 0, knockoff blue dogs 1.
Can I just say one thing? And I think it's the TV show. I hated Angel.
I don't remember.
She's the pink one, right?
Who's the pink one? I hated her.
Oh, the pink Stitch?
Yeah, she was annoying.
The only real episode I remember watching, which I actually watched recently, was the chef one.
Yes.
French fry.
I don't think I've seen any episodes of the show besides some clips.
I liked, what was his face? Reuben, the one that just made sandwiches all day.
Yeah, that was a lot of people's favorites.
Ruben was pretty great.
Yeah.
And the best part was, he had the same hyper intelligence that Stitch does.
And strength.
He just wanted sandwiches.
Yes.
He was like the Shaggy meme.
Yeah.
Unlimited power.
Are you challenging me?
Yeah, dude. You want a sandwich? Okay.
Okay, you win.
Anyway, so you guys want this to be made into a live action then?
No!
If they do that, I
Actually-
am boycotting Disney.
Okay, if they can make Bubbles be played by the actual person who voiced him in this one, maybe.
Yeah. But, no, what they have to do is keep Stitch cute. Don't make Stitch a murderous monster. Don't make him a gremlin. Don't make him a gremlin. Keep him cute. That's the best part of the movie, is that Stitch is cute, at least character-wise. Stitch is adorable, and that's what fits. Don't make him an actual gremlin with spikes coming out of his mouth. Please. For the love.
I remember.
But one thing I will probably guess they're probably going to do, if they do make this into a live action, they're going to age up Lilo.
Probably.
Yeah, the thing is, no, what's even dumber, no, they're going to age her up and to the point, yeah, probably to 15, to the point where it doesn't matter about their situation, with the social worker and whatever, doesn't really matter, because at 15, they can take care of themselves by themselves in the house.
She can have a job.
Yeah, she can legally have a job at that point, so it's like,
but then we won't get Bubbles.
Exactly. There'll be no point to have Bubbles up there.
Bubbles would be there because they saw an unidentified, UFO crash land into Hawaii.
But Stitch didn't crash land until after Bubbles arrived.
Yeah, in this movie.
You'd miss, the first encounter with Bubbles, but the rest of it could include him.
Yeah.
As sort of like a, yes, hello, I am a social worker here about the 15-year-old child.
Yeah, that's totally have never been done before. But anyway, yeah, fun movie. We don't want a live action of it because
I want to destroy.
I give it 6 limbs out of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, a live action is not necessary, just like with Mulan, just like with Aladdin, just like with Beauty and the Beast, sorry. Jeez. Sorry.
Son of a beach!
What about Peter Pan? Since that's getting live
The
action.
only reason I would go and watch the live action is because I hated the original.
Yeah,
I don't like a lot of the older Disney movies. I don't like Cinderella. I don't like Pocahontas. I don't like Dumbo. I don't like
Snow White.
No, I actually like Snow White. I don't
Her
like.
voice is so high.
So. Wait, what?
Everyone has their tastes.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to
But
a
anyway-
live-action Peter Pan in tights.
It's Tom Holland.
It's Tom Holland, so he's gonna look fine.
But
He's worn a full body spandex.
true.
So I'm pretty sure he'll be fine in tights. Like,
Wait,
my
who's
goodness.
Tinkerbell? Who's Tinkerbell in that movie?
I don't know. I don't think it's been announced yet.
No, it's been announced.
Oh, that's
It's been
right. I saw
cast.
her. Fudge. I can't. I don't know who the person is. Anyway, fun movie. We all like it. We still like it. And now Olivia's making a lot of noise with the rabbit, so we're gonna have to stop recording.
Oh, the computer's sad now.
She's sad now.
Your computer is sentient.
Probably. But anyway,
Gave
thank
it
you
a
guys all
face.
for watching. Hopefully this format is fine, because I mean we're gonna do it again in a little bit.
Guess
I'm
we
going to
can't
bed now.
watch-
Good night.
Yeah, I
All
guess.
right. Good night.
Bye. I guess we can't watch Coraline tonight because she's going to bed.
Well, that, and it's 9:48.
It's 9:48.
watch it.
TTFN.
We started
Ta-ta for
at
now.
like 7.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. See you next video.
Later.
Bye.